I want you to imagine a night that started like so many others. Teens cruising around, making plans, and hanging out together. But what happened next tore families apart forever. 3 teens, all friends, went out one evening and never came home. At first, police thought it was just another tragic accident or a heinous act by someone unknown. But what investigators ultimately uncovered was far darker. Friends turned on friends, and the consequences have left scars in a small community that still haven't healed. Tonight, we break down the Marion County triple homicide from start to finish. Who the victims and suspects were, how it unfolded, how police cracked the case, what happened in court, what families had to say, and what justice looks like now. Welcome back to Between Headlines, where we slow down the news and walk through the full story beneath the surface. No shouting, no drama, just context, clarity, and truth. In late March 2023, Marion County, Florida, particularly the rural area near Ocklawaha, was rocked by a series of discoveries that would unfold into one of the county's most shocking youth crimes. The victims were 3 teenagers, 17-year-old Layla Silvernail, 17-year-old Camille Quarles, 17-year-old Michael Hodo Jr., also known as Sosa. All 3 were friends and classmates who were known in the community and had ties to similar social circles. The suspects were also teenagers. Chris Atkins, just 12 years old at the time. Tahj Brewton, 16. Robert Robinson, 17. All 3 would later be charged as adults in connection with this crime. It was a strange and unsettling combination. Kids still barely teenagers themselves, mixed in friend groups, and a desperation that would escalate in ways no one saw coming. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, the victims and suspects all knew each other, at least casually. Investigators found that on March 30th, 2023, authorities first found Layla Silvernail shot on the side of the road in the Forest Lakes Park area. She was rushed to the hospital, but later died of her injuries.
Okay, she called you. You come out here, see her on her side, blood everywhere.
And I
call 911. She told you to move her on her side because it was coming out of her mouth and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear anything? Did you hear the possible crash or possible gunshot?
I didn't hear it at all.
You didn't hear nothing at all?
She told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster, and then there was like 2 shots.
Okay.
You said single shot to the back of the head, right?
So far as what they know. All right. You said it sounded like a gun, like a...
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5, and I saw the car run into the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the are you doing?" And I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood. I only seen one person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure.
Mm-hmm. It was gunshot wound in the head, exit wound out the front.
The next day, deputies found another teen male victim shot to death in a rural area.
The body of a young male has been found in a ditch 3 feet from the roadway. There are drag marks in the sand leading from the intersection to the victim's feet. The victim's body was discovered less than half a mile from where Layla was found the night before.
We checked all back on these trails down by the lake. There's some socks, I guess.
Within hours, the male victim is identified by his father as Michael Hodo Jr., Layla Silvernail's 17-year-old boyfriend.
Are there only 1 or 2 decedents? Was that the one with the gunshot to the head?
Was found by the garbage can.
Gotcha. And they're related?
99% chance, I'd say, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then, on April 1st, officers located a 3rd body, that of Camille Quarles, in the trunk of a 2015 Chevy Cruze that was partially submerged in a lake.
An unexpected witness comes forward to tell investigators what she knows. The mother of a young man connected to the victims.
My son is super close to the two people that got shot. I know one's passed away and one's in the hospital. And then he is also close to Camille. He told me that what he knows is that I guess Layla and Mikey, which they call So-So, went and I guess they picked up 2 black boys, is what he said. And I guess they tried to rob.
So Layla,
Yeah, I
Mikey.
can't say if was involved, if Layla was involved, I can't, I don't know that situation. I just know he said they tried to rob.
But we don't know who they are.
No, I can't clarify who they are.
The brutality and cold nature of the killing sent immediate shockwaves through the community. Sheriff Billy Woods later described the group as part of what he called a loosely organized or wannabe gang, although there was no formal gang affiliation. Just a circle of kids who had been involved in burglaries and criminal activities together. Investigators later pieced together that the suspects and victims had been together the night of the murders. What was meant to be a simple exchange, a gun sale between teenagers, unraveled quickly. Investigators say the deal fell apart, and in that moment, the situation turned into a robbery carried out by the 3 suspects. At some point, the social dynamics shifted, and according to what Chris Atkins later told investigators, one of the boys began shooting the victims. Atkins claimed he was forced to shoot one of them or his own family would be killed. In interviews, other suspects allegedly downplayed motives, one telling police that a victim was killed because she was still alive and was going to snitch on all of us, suggesting fear of going to prison was part of the chilling calculus.
During the 8 hours, did he ever say why they did this?
The why was because of wanting a firearm that Mr. Hodo had.
After the bodies were found, investigators quickly connected dots from crime scenes to personal relationships. In the chaotic days after the first discovery, sheriff's deputies were looking for 2 suspects, and a third was on the run. With help from the community, including witness tips and a $10,000 reward posted for information, law enforcement located Tahj Brewton after he fled to Groveland, Florida. Before that, authorities had already taken Robert Robinson and Christopher Atkins into custody, with Atkins arrested at his home and Robinson already in the juvenile system from unrelated charges. Investigators pointed to a trail of evidence left behind, not just physical evidence, but the fact that the group fled the scene and left traces of their involvement, which helped build probable cause. Several witnesses in the area reported hearing gunshots on the night of March 30th. Some saw a vehicle, eventually tied to the victims, heading toward areas where bodies would later be found. Those early reports gave investigators crucial timing and direction before the bodies were discovered. Ultimately, it was community cooperation combined with forensic work and interviews with the suspects that cracked the case, especially after Atkins began cooperating with prosecutors as a part of his plea deal. Once in custody, law enforcement questioned the teens extensively. In Atkinson's statement, he painted a picture where Brewton was the one who shot Silvernail and another victim, and that Atkins himself fired a gun because he believed his family would be killed if he didn't comply.
So, before I ask any questions here, you're how old?
12.
12 years old. Okay. What's your highest level of education? What's your highest grade you've passed? 7th grade. Okay.
Well, you if you ain't doing the time, tell the whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to. That's why you're not saying you was home. When I told you don't leave out my house when dark time. Just because my room door closed don't mean you leave out my house. Now you in a whole run of trouble.
And we're
And
past
you finna
that.
speak.
We know,
You better talk right now.
And we're past that. We know you went out, but we need to know from the beginning, from your mouth, what it was. Because you came down here in handcuffs, and they executed a search warrant on the house, which they did collect some things, and I'd like to talk to you about those things too.
What in my house that got to do with this homicide? And
I will, and I'm going to tell you about that because, like I said, I'm not going to leave anything out.
It's I can tell you, it's pretty damning. I guess I would use that word.
So, are you serious?
So, you want to tell them some of the things?
Yeah,
that
I'll just
help us
quick. So
understand?
we did execute, obviously, a search warrant at the house. We didn't just pull Christopher's name out of a hat.
Yeah.
We didn't just pick your residence as somewhere we're going to do a search warrant. Reaper down there has been super honest.
All right, so the white guy is, oh, thanks, he's in the passenger seat. And where's the white girl? All right, so she's in the driver's seat. And put a C for your name where you're sitting at. Okay, and then you said that Reaper was in the car. Where's he sitting at? So Reaper's in the middle, and then you said there was a guy wearing all black. Can you draw an X where he's sitting? Got it. The guy that you marked as an X, he raised the gun at the white guy, and you said he shot it? And then what happened after he did that?
The other guy, and he shot the white.
The white girl, okay.
And you said he shot this white guy first?
Yeah, the white guy was like sitting like this. And
Where'd he shoot him at?
Like right here.
If you're scared to say this person's name, the person you marked as X, who's wearing all black and a ski mask, did this person say anything to you?
He told me to get in the car. He just said get in the car.
Let's not be, I don't want to be a snitch mentality, if that makes any sense.
I don't know.
If you know who he is,
Yeah,
and you're scared of him, that's okay. That's okay, because it sounds like he's a pretty bad dude.
I don't know.
Right? Was there a reason behind that? Like why
What did he say?
he chose to shoot the guy before the girl? Like, help us understand.
I think because the guy had the one that had the gun.
How did they get out of the car? The white girl and the white guy?
That one, he pushed him out.
He did what? He pushed him out?
Pushed him out.
We're leaving out a part of the story here. And I think this part is going to be the most upsetting, but I think it's really important that we talk about what happened with the trunk area.
We processed that car front to back, top to bottom, bottom to top 3 times. 3 days worth of actual forensic work, several forensic people. I don't think you could have sat anywhere in that car and not got blood on you.
This is the life of one who want to be supposed to be a gangster.
I wouldn't put it in a gangster.
Yeah, but
see some girl.
But I'm telling you, what I'm saying is, this is what it all boils down to. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This type of stuff happens when y'all playing with guns. That's serious. You don't have to go down for a minute because this is.
How long?
I don't know, baby. This is something serious. This is the person's dead. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta suck it up and hey. Should never left out the house that night. Should have never left. Now you in a whole world of trouble. Nobody can get you out of this. You get what I'm saying? Nobody can get you out of this. This is crazy. I love you, baby. I love you too.
Robinson was interviewed too. In that interview, when asked why he shot one of the victims, he bluntly told officials it was because she was still alive. These grim admissions, coming not only from the investigators' evidence, but from their own words, laid bare how the crimes unfolded, not as an accident, not as self-defense, but as a deliberate turn of events after bad choices, fear, and attempted dominance took over.
If you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people,
I don't have nothing
because they have a way to tell if you're lying.
Not there at 7 o'clock. I was asleep. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to tell them mine, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sitting there going with them. Why don't you believe in them? They are not your sons. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like, I didn't say you was not there. I didn't say you were there. Wait, first and foremost. I'm going to sit there just believing everything you're saying. No, you lie so much. I don't know what to believe what comes out your mouth. You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know you didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it.
Okay, after Tahj shot the girls, first Tahj shot Layla. When he shot Layla, I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me. So when after he shot Sosa, his head was like it. I got out the car. He was like, stop the car, pull Layla out the car. I was like, no, I'm not touching. So he ran around, he pulled Layla out the car himself. Boom.
He was standing outside. He was outside of the car shooting into the back seat or with the trunk up?
No, he was shooting in the back seat with the seat down. Like I told you, there's a little lever to it. The seat down.
So he was standing outside the back door on that side.
Yeah, she was halfway in the trunk, halfway in the back seat, and he shot her in the head. It was really for the gun. Like, it was really for the gun.
So the girl in the trunk's like climbing out of the trunk. Is that what you said, right?
Yeah, like she was crawling. She had got shot, so she was crawling out.
You're grabbing your... Where did she get shot at?
I don't know. I'm be honest. I don't know, because I only seen her shoot her the second time, but I heard her shoot her the first. Because I was not... Bro, like...
Describe to
I seen Tahj kill both of them. That I seen. I seen Tahj kill both of them. Boom, boom.
Did you ever shoot a gun?
We shot the Sky 9 in the woods over there by where we live to make sure it didn't jam or nothing.
Okay.
But that's the only time I shot a gun at all. So I get out the car, then he get out, and I heard boom. So I heard the boom.
Mm-hmm. And then she's crawling out.
She started crawling out, then I look over, boom, and he shot again.
I'm gonna go to jail for life, bro. Like, I didn't even kill nobody. This man, I didn't get charged. I didn't kill nobody. I told them what they wanted to know. Like, it's a good life. I told y'all what y'all wanted to know.
The legal fallout was painful for everyone in that courtroom, but especially for the families. Atkins, the youngest suspect, eventually pled guilty to first-degree murder and other charges. Prosecutors noted he was the least culpable and that his cooperation helped secure convictions for the others.
Y'all think I'm bad. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I promise you give me another chance. I promise you gonna see what I'm talking about. Like, I promise you. I bet you gonna see me on that TV doing good. I got a good soul, good mind, good heart. People think that I don't care. I do. I got a whole life ahead, and people don't think I care about the victims or their families. I do. I think about them, about them and how they feel and what they go through. I feel them so bad. I feel so bad about them.
Because he deliberately committed armed robbery knowing it was wrong. The defense pushed for the sentence he was given.
I'm really a good person. I want to be able to influence other people, do better in life, go to places around the world, donate to places, cancer places, hospitals, all types of stuff, help the world as much as I can.
At the age of 12, when the crimes occurred, the court took his age, unstable upbringing, and remorse into account during proceedings. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison, with credit for time served and eligibility for review after 25 years due to his age. During the hearing, family members of the victims shared powerful impact statements, including Layla Silvernail's grandmother, who said the pain of losing her granddaughter felt like it was slowly killing her.
I've been robbed of seeing Layla graduate, walk down the aisle, attend college, and become a mother. I have to watch her friends grow up without her. We will forever grieve.
And godparents of Camille Quarles, who expressed heart-wrenching conflict watching young men stand convicted for lives that once held promise.
The best justice that we could have hoped for. They were good kids. They got caught up in the wrong situation with the wrong people, and just, you can't take that back.
The other two suspects, Tahj Brewton and Robert Robinson, both pled no contest to multiple counts, including murder, armed robbery, and evidence tampering. They received life sentences, each with multiple terms reflecting each count and eligibility for review
down to both
after
Robert
decades
Robinson
in
and
prison.
Tahj Brewton.
I apologize to my mama and my loved ones for the actions I have committed. I'd like to apologize to the victim family for the hurt I brought upon them. I made bad choices, and it ain't no excuses for my choices. I'm not gonna make excuses for it or blame anybody but myself. I just want to apologize.
Brewton was first to be sentenced by Judge Robert Hodges and is the only defendant who did not provide a statement to the court. However, his family members spoke on his behalf, including his aunt, who addressed the victims' families.
Very sorry to the families. My condolences. I'm very sorry. Because Lord knows I didn't teach him that. I know y'all lost, but we losing too. We losing. Everybody losing something.
This wasn't a random crime. These were young people, some barely into adolescence, friends, neighbors, people whose lives were entangled in shared experiences and tragically shared decisions that ended in irreversible loss. The motive wasn't simple. Investigators suggested robbery, a desire for weapons and other items. But at heart, it was fear, betrayal, and tension among kids still learning right from wrong. The violence didn't just take 3 young lives. It tore open families, fractured communities, and left parents grappling with how and why these kids came to that point. If you want updates as cases like this evolve or when new videos go live, I've linked my email list below. I only send emails when stories develop or when there's new context to share. Subscribe to stay informed and feel free to share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. What part of this story stayed with you? This is Between Headlines. I'll see you next time.